What's good, everyone? Unretired here, and I just wanted to make a quick update video in regards to my Blademaster execution build. Now, I do realize that there have been some nerfs, some buffs, so is the build still viable? And in my humble opinion, hell yeah, it is very viable, still viable, in my opinion as well. Now, would there be any changes whatsoever that would do for gear, points, and whatnot? Yes, there would be. Let's start off with gear. Now, a lot of you would have said that I should get the Carnage relic, which is absolutely true. I should get that one. I just like the Nemesis relic because most of my points are in Nightblade. Now, if you go see here in my build, the link will be in the video in regards to the original build. I'm not going to go over everything with you guys. For the new guys, I really want you to understand what I would do differently. So for Nightblade, I concentrate a lot on Nightblade, and I chosen the Nemesis relic in that regards. However, if I would be concentrating more points into Soldier, my gear set will be very different. I would most likely want the Warborn set for this character. Now, the Warborn set, I do believe, is a 4-piece. I think it's a head, chest, shoulders or gloves, and it's a one-hand, a gravel. So DPS wise, we would see an enormous boost, especially if we'd be putting more points into Soldier compared to Nightblade. If we'd be taking off points into Nightfall, Elemental Awakening. Let's say if we're not going to, let's say, a cold build base, technically cold melee base, we'd be taking off a lot out of these extra little skills here, like Nightfall, Elemental Awakening. Although I find it really good, but it's only when you activate Pneumatic Burst that it works. So yeah, most likely reduce the number of points into Warcry because they did nerf this. So I probably put maybe 7 or 8 points, all depending on your skill distribution and your gear. Some points into Blitz with Blindside. I would maybe put some points into Veterancy because not everybody would go for Physique and Cunning and almost nothing in Spirit, understandably. Yeah, that's pretty much it for gear. Obviously, I would change my my relic. You know, Devotion would be different. If we speak about Devotion, this is what it looks like. I have Lion, Tortoise. I have the Assassin's Blade. Assassin Scales of Ukama. I have the Ulo, the Keeper of the Waters. I have Viper, Hawk, Empty Throne. I do believe I have Behemoth, and I have Chariot of the Dead. Now, you do get quite a bit of skills using that. Not everyone's going to be using this kind of setup. You can go, if you're going to be using this kind of build, I would maybe go towards something more defensive wise for the Devotion, especially if you don't have the gear for it. I mean, I'm using 2 Bilkothian sigils for crying out loud. I mean, I still have Avatar of Mercy on it. That I would probably change it for the Eye of Baranaf, which gives you +1 to all skills. As you can see, I get lots of drops, legends, Deries, but I do not get any new gear for the you know, all that new gears, all those new recipes. I'm not getting anything. And just a quick thing, if you're thinking that that it's not viable, I find it quite good, very enjoyable. I'm just gonna go into here. There you go. I'll just continue on, do some gameplay. But yeah, guys, I would try to get the Warborn set as much as possible. Yeah, I love it. Still very viable. I mean, you go do those dungeons and whatnot, and you won't really have an issue doing anything whatsoever. There you go. There you go. die, please. You know, and if you keep it as is with the Shard of Baranath, even if you get the Warborn set, it should be really powerful. I'm hoping I can get that set soon, and I will be making a brand new Blademaster at that point, because that set is just way too badass to not pass up. So when I do have that set, I will be making a build video in that regard. So it'll be more based on Soldier than Nightblade. But if you've been following me for a while, you know that I really love Nightblade, and I'll probably be putting lots of points into it anyways, and disagreeing many people on how to do it, but heck, it works for me, and it's worked for a lot of people that have been using my builds. But like I always said, if you don't feel that it works for you, always tweak it, tweak the devotion system, the skill points, components, and whatnot, and make it work for you, okay guys? Yeah, that's about it. So, I hope you enjoyed this little update. There's nothing that grand about it, but let me just kill this shit here. There, die. But just to show you guys again, see, this is how it looks like, alright? Pretty maxed out here, except for Scars of Battle. Probably would change that to max it out. And look at my Nightblade. You got a lot of points here. You don't need more than 8 points in execution, to be honest with you. And Shadowstark's been nerfed crazily, so even if you have below 9 points, whatnot, or above, I would probably take some points out, because it's not really worth it as much as it used to be. I'd probably put a point into Nadala's Hidden Hand for the slow. Obviously, it would be adding lots of points for myself. And yeah, I'll probably be removing some points here, putting into Soldier, like I said, Blitz, Blindside, more points into Scars of Battle, and yeah. So, I hope you enjoy, guys. Make sure to check out the actual build video in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.